welcome to this short video introducing the Retrofit Academy's Centre of Excellence PAS 2035 Compliance Workbook. My name's Clive. I'm part of the team that delivers the Retrofit Coordinator training for the Retrofit Academy. And as I said, just a short video, just giving you some idea of what the workbook can be used for and how it will help you support you delivering your PAS 2035 compliant projects. So the workbook itself is an Excel worksheet, as you can see here. If I go to the guidance page, which you'll see at the beginning when you first open the workbook, this gives you a flow chart that shows you the path that one would expect to take as you go through the workbook itself, outlining the activities that you need to undertake in order to record all the information on your project. Now you'll notice that at the bottom of the screen I've got a number of tabs that are already set up and open. You won't see this when it initially opens. This already shows that I've entered some information into this particular workbook to give you an idea of the kind of tabs that you would expect to see. So we start on the first page. We start with the guidance tab. You'll need to enter a secure code that will allow you to access it and will be unique to your computer. We then have tabs for evaluation, which allows you to highlight the motivations for your client. We then have a look at the risk tab as well, which has introduces the measures interaction matrix and gives you an idea of the measures you could potentially use for your retrofit project and whether or not you would run the risk of any of them interacting negatively with each other. In this instance, for this particular project, the next tab we've got is highlighted as Path A, which will then give you a checklist of the type of actions that you as a retrofit coordinator need to complete, but also the retrofit designer and installer if you've got both engaged. The fifth tab in this instance is then the measures tab, where you can include your capital costs for the individual measures. That then moves on to the improvement option evaluation tab, where you can record the information that you use either from PHPP or SAP software to show the savings per individual measure and also for the packages as you put those together. These would then be recorded in the medium-term improvement plan, which you can use as the basis to form a report that would then be lodged with Trustmark. And finally, the tab that we've got is for ventilation strategy. So this will allow you, or at least help you, to identify the potential risks that you've got and how much ventilation you would require to make sure that your project is compatible not only with PAS 2035, but also under the guidance of Part F as well. So a very quick guide through them. So as I said, this is the evaluation tab where you can record the intended outcomes and also record just a simple checkbox which allows you to identify what will be the priority of your clients. The measures interaction matrix, now some of you may have seen this before, but it highlights the potential risks that you might have when you're trying to compare or install several measures at the same time. Then we have the checklist, which shows the Path A activities in this case for the retrofit coordinator, but also for the retrofit designer and installer if you've decided to include them as part of your Path A setup and your project team. You don't have to with Path A, but it might be useful to consider the measures that need to be undertaken anyway. The measures tab itself, which shows the potential improvements that you may be able to install, that you're looking to install. It allows you to record the quantity that will be required as well as the capital costs. That then feeds into the improvement option evaluation. So it will give you, the improvement option evaluation will also give you your capital cost and your lifetime expectancy. Those will be taken from the measures tab, and then give you a calculation that shows the simple payback and the carbon cost effectiveness as well for each of those measures. And then at the bottom of here, you can also include a package of measures that will allow you to put those together. Then in order to have somewhere to lodge all the information, you can present a medium-term improvement plan. This can then be exported via a PDF or some other method, which will then allow you to record this centrally onto Trustmark so it stays with the property as part of your PAS 2035 compliant report, and so that it will be available to anybody who wishes to see it when they come to do further improvements to the property further down the line. And then finally, we have the ventilation strategy, which gives us a list of the potential ventilation systems that we could use for this property, and also comes up with a strategy that says, okay, well, in order to support the improvement option evaluation and the medium-term improvement plan that we're putting together, what level of ventilation do we need to go for? So as I said, very quick overview, just introducing the potential uses of this workbook. There is a far more in-depth video available that shows me going through the whole thing in relation to a particular project that we have been working on. And that will give you a lot more information on how the project works, how the workbook interacts with it, and making sure that you can use it to support your PAS 2035 compliant project and produce all the information that you require at the end of it. Hope you've found this useful. If you have any questions, by all means, approach the Centre of Excellence, because we're always there to try and help you. But in the meantime, thank you very much for listening.